This is our story about how we left hectic business lives to go sailing with Frida Visby and our cat Litsa. Our goal is to sail the Mediterranean Sea. We travel to get new views, experiences, meet new people. This is a journey to gain new skills, be mindful and increase happiness. Captain Anders, First Mate Gitte, the captain Litsa, and our boat Frida Visby. If you have questions about our trip or our boat, please leave a comment below. In the last episode we sailed from Ystad to Stickenhörn near Kiel, so that we in this episode could take the 280 nautical mile long shortcut from the Baltic Sea to the North Sea. Preparing to leave, så har vi förtöjda in i kost som de säger.
35 seconds.
Brothers. Good morning, Anders.
Good morning. It's beautiful weather. First day of 3 or 4 without rain.
Yeah, great to sit here in the cockpit and having breakfast.
Unfortunately, the afternoon will be rain again.
So, what is our plan?
Now we're going for the first half of the Kiel Canal. As soon as we have had breakfast and prepared the boat, we will leave for Rendsburg. And tonight, anchor or at dock at Rendsburg, we haven't decided yet.
Did our trip in the rain yesterday, did it help?
Yeah, we found out that when we arrived here in Kiel and used the bow thruster quite extensively to get in here because it was windy and so on, the bow thruster died at the end. So we were able to get in without any problems anyway, but it's pretty useful to have a bow thruster. So I put up the voltmeter and found out that the batteries for the 2 batteries up front that is handling the bow thruster didn't have any charging. So something is wrong with the charging. And leaving the dock here and coming into the next one without a bow thruster was not something I looked forward to. So we searched for a bow thruster, for a charger somewhere in the neighborhood, but found out that the closest place you could get one was to go to Bauhaus. So we took a taxi yesterday to get one.
We actually found one charger in the boat, but...
Yeah, we found one which was super slow. I mean, it would have taken a week to fill the battery with that one. It said it would do 4 amps, but it did more like 1.5 to 2 amps with that large battery pack. So we went away and bought a 10 amp C-Tech charger, and I put that on yesterday afternoon. And both batteries, there are 2 100 amp AGM batteries, and both are now maximum full. So that's the solution for the moment until we set up a permanent charging functionality for the batteries up front, which will probably be on Victron and DC to DC charger, which is the most efficient way to charge batteries that far away from the main batteries.
We have enjoyed our time here in Stickenhörn, but now we are preparing to leave in a few moments. Exciting! We are approaching the waiting area for the Kiel Canal. We call them on the radio. Been instructed to go there, and hopefully we'll come through soon. There's 3 sailboats ahead of us. We have prepared with fenders on both sides that are hanging so low that they are touching the water, because the last time our fenders were way too high. So we have learned.
Yes, we have.
We also prepared with a spring line that is a little bit easier to handle than the normal lines because they are actually too heavy. I can't throw them. Nej, han var duktig på att hålla sig still. Here comes a big cargo ship. So that's probably what we all been waiting for. It looks kind of funny to look at land and see a big cargo ship coming. But it's on its way into the Baltic Sea. When you meet those at the canal, they feel rather small. Så var vi förtöjda inne i slussen. De här bryggorna var stabilare än de såg ut. Ganska många. Slussen bredvid har vi en lite större granne. It's a bit bigger. It's a bit bigger. Crowded than the last time we were in this dock. First lunch on the Kiel Canal. Lunch again. And there you can see a small ferry. They are all over the place, so you have to keep an eye out for them. Okay, I will eat my tortilla and then it's Anders' turn. Dragonfly clinging on for dear life. It's not so far to land, but he seems to enjoy the ride. Fantastiskt how delicate the leaves are. Yep, our friend is still hanging on. gathering. Almost at Rendsburg, and we have company of one of the boats that was waiting together with us. I think most of them are ahead of us. We're going in to that side canal. There is Rendsburg, where we have test water for tonight. Of course, it started to rain when we were about to go into Rendsburg. There's a harbor, and we are taking a short tour and going for the city center. Jag tycker det var kul. I think main square, and we are going to see if we can get something to eat over here. And we are 344 kilometers from Skåne. Ja, det gjorde det. Ghost, som hon säger. Det kan vi. Ja. Då sitter vi här. I Rendsburg. Turkey and baked potatoes.
Det ser inte riktigt ut som det, men...
But it looks good. I'm hungry.
holländska.
If you like this video, give us a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe.
Kommer inte in. Ja, Lisa hon står här i dörröppningen och jamar och säger: vad gör du där ute i regnet?
Ja, det kan man undra. Ja, det kan man undra lite.
I particularly like this German weather station. It's never wrong. They're getting ready to leaving Rendsburg.
Are you ready?
We are dressed up all weather gear. And we are not sure if there will come more, and everything is wet.
This one managed to give us a shower just as we went away. But now the sun is up, so hopefully we'll dry quite quickly. We have about 5 hours.
35 nautical miles. That's 7 knots.
Yeah, to Brunsbüttel. We decided to go because we can see there might be a small weather window that we want to catch tomorrow to get to Scheveningen in Holland.
Sailing beneath a train.
Yeah.
Okay. Now we have tried that as well.
Yeah.
I have searched a little on Wikipedia and found some facts about the Kiel Canal, or North-Ostsee Canal as it's officially called since 1948. Before that it was called Kaiser Wilhelm Canal after Wilhelm II, who inaugurated it in 1895. The construction of the 100-kilometer long canal started in 1887 under the lead by Otto Bendt. Originally the canal was 67 meters wide and 9 meters deep, but between 1907 and 1914 it was ditched out to become 102 meters wide and 11 meters deep. It has a height clearance of 40 meters, which allows ships that are 32 meters wide and have a maximal draft of 9.5 meters to pass. A ship saves about 280 nautical miles compared to the long route around Jutland in Denmark.
Här är det solrosor som växer vitt, ser nästan ut som fina. Hela vägen. Fortfarande mestadels moln, men blå himmel också. Och innan så såg jag en, vad kallar det, regnbågeboll här borta. Det blev inte riktigt någon båge, men den har visst försvunnit igen.
Fika with homemade cake.
Så.
Ja, nu regnar det igen. Raining again.
Raining.
But at least we had some sunshine when we had our coffee.
Yeah,
Or
35 seconds, even 40 if we're counting high.
but we are getting closer. How far is it to Brunnsbüttel now?
It's 5:40 and GPS tells us that we're going to be there at 7.
Okay.
So 1 hour and 45 minutes left. So that we're close to 8 knots, so that would be like 13, 14 knots a mile.
Yeah.
Can verify that they have kilometer signs
Yeah, but I don't see any.
on the riverside.
I don't see any at the moment.
I haven't seen one recently.
Quite windy. How much is it?
Not that much now, it's like 8 meters, 16 knots. But
Okay.
it has been 28 to 32
Yeah.
in the gust.
But since we are on the canal, it's
No
Not-
wave.
no waves.
But still.
But we can feel the wind takes the boat and
Grab the boat, yeah.
yeah,
Lean
We-
over a little.
yeah. We are getting closer.
Yeah,
Says
45 minutes left.
13 kilometers. That is 6.
6 nautical miles.
Yeah. A little bit gusty on the Kiel Canal.
Yeah, no waves, but pretty windy. But the wind has come down a bit. And that's Brunnsbüttel scene. And I'm sitting there, and Gitte is doing all the work.
But you're still most of the time.
Yep.
Vad sa du nu? It was
he told me. The yard who built her bought her back and has it as what do you call it, for their staff to use when they want to. I
Interesting.
saw it on AIS at Helgoland a couple of days ago.
Fun. Okay, let's concentrate on our task at hand. Pretty full.
We went down to the guest harbor, but it looked pretty full, so we decided to turn back and dock next to Vegasack. That turned out to be a very good decision because we got help to dock from one of the crew and also invited to see the ship.
Brother's ship, and he carried cargo from the mainland to Gotland. Amazing boat.
Vegasack is now owned by an organization that bought her and restored her. We had a great evening with the crew and learned a lot more about the ship, so thank you for the great pizza.
Now you have evidence that you're working.
Yeah, I think my grandfather's brother was sailing the boat. I don't think he was using the motor.
Safety first.
He sailed back and forth.
I
between
don't
the
know when the
mainland.
first motor came into this ship, I don't know, but the first one was for taking the nets from fishing and not for moving forwards.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he never used it for fishing.
Yes.
He used it all the time only for transport.
Yeah.
And I don't know where he transported the stuff, but probably this wasn't there here then.
Utsikten genom fönstret här i Brinspyttel. Vi reagerade på ljudet och ja, visst var det en lite större båt som kom. Och där kommer en till. Vi sparar lite på elen för vi har ingen landström. Men min lilla solcellslampa den lyser upp ganska så bra.
In the next episode we will look a little bit more at Brimspyttel and the lock there, and we will sail to Cuxhaven. This was our last video in 2020, but we have more to come in 2021. See you then!